You see, what people don't understand is that there's a direct correlation to rich and poor. We would like to think that life is a balance, right? So that means that everything is equally distributed to everyone. And that is not what it is. Rich folks don't like that scale. They like the scale tilt a certain way in their favor so that they're making tons of money and there's a section of people who are not doing well and they're not making any money. For someone to be rich, they have to be people that are poor. So let me explain how that works, because you may think it's not true or it doesn't work. Let's look at Amazon. Jeff Bezos or whatever his name is, maybe screwing it up. Amazon is damn nearly wiping out Best Buy and all of those businesses right now because you can't compete with the product. You can't compete with the fact of they're trying to give you that 2-day shipping or even same-day shipping depending on your location. You can't compete with the fact that these guys was trying to have drones deliver packages to your home. Amazon could lose $100 million and it doesn't affect their bottom line, which that would cripple 99.9999999% of most companies. So they're able to take losses on products and sell it under price to conquer the market, and then once they conquer the market and get rid of the competition, raise it back up and get their margins. May go over your head, so let's talk about something that you'll be able to directly understand. Walmart. Now, prior to Walmart, we had regular grocery stores and we had local mom and pop stores that you could walk into, buy some smaller things and groceries. Now, when Walmart came in, their plan was to buy in bulk, and because they were buying so much products from farmers and whomever, food items from all of these people, they were getting a way better price than what the mom and pop stores could buy it for, and even the regular grocery stores. So when Walmart moved into the community, all the mom and pop stores left because they could not compete. First of all, they couldn't compete, and then what we would do as consumers is we would just go to Walmart because we know we can get everything there. You may have to go to one or two different mom and pop stores to get what you want, but Walmart had everything you want, and the prices was unbeatable. So it killed mom and pop business. So it put them out of business. Somebody's lost. Their family no longer have that income. Whoever, they may have had a business in the family for 20 years, but now they don't have it. So now they're down to whatever. That's a loss. These are the type of things that happen when rich folks makes their money. When the 1% is getting paid, the rest of us is losing. Our community loses from it. So I say that to say what? Basically what I'm saying is you have to tell yourself which part of the spectrum you want to be on. Because that for people to be rich, there's going to have to be some people that's going to be poor. That's just how it works. So you have to determine if you're going to put the grind in to put yourself on that side of the scale. That's why it's very important to always remember the people you see on your way up. Always lead with respect. Don't disrespect somebody and feel like they're just not relevant to you, because that same person may be the person that helped you out to take you to the next level. A lot of people fall from grace fast because they were super disrespectful to people on their way up. And when they're not shining and blinging like that no more on their way down, they have a fast decline because ain't nobody trying to help them. I was watching this commentary. I think it was a podcast or a show with Shaggy on there, reggae dancehall artist. He got a new album out, Wagwan, shot it out. And he was saying that he always dealt with people with respect. He always made sure he deal with people the way he deal with them. He's saying he was doing something with a particular label, and back then the person that he was dealing with that he met, he was like on the label street team, and the guy was a street team member or whatever. I may be messing this up, but the point of the story is legit. He says he went up in this label to do some business with them, and now the street team personnel is now like the president. Now imagine if this irrelevant street team person he treated like shit. Whatever he wanted done there would have not gotten done. But because he was always respectful to even the person, no matter, their position, they welcomed him with open arms, and he took care of business. It's essential to treat people, I don't even care if they're homeless or whatever they are, a certain way. And it's super essential to understand that you have to put in the extra grind to get this money. Because the only other alternative is going to be putting you on the side of the poor. The more people that you could put in position in our communities to get money, is the more that we can look back and try to help others to get into a better position. That's all we could do, is try to pull as much people as we can to the side of wealth and prosperity. So just understand that my goals on this channel, my goals for putting out this information that I can and do what I do, is because I understand that wealth decreases poverty. The more people with more money, the less chance they have to hate, the less problems we have, the less people shooting up schools, the less people killing each other over, change. I had a friend who died for $20, got murdered for $20 over a dice game. It's the type of shit that happened because we don't have no love for our own face. So we want to try to make sure everybody got some money to spend and can live their life prosperous. The only way we can start to tip the scale in our favor and send some of the money down to us is by us being great. So I challenge everybody to try to be great. Don't just try to be an employee, try to be an employer. You know what I mean? Any secret talents that you have, whatever talent that you have, whatever aspiration you have, work on it on the side. There's no reason you can't accomplish nothing now. Everything you want is online. You don't have to create nothing from scratch. You just have to take a working formula and apply yourself. Yeah, you may not have the money. There's government grants. There's a lot of stuff you look into. You don't have to, you don't have to have everything. There's your tax. There's your 401k. There's everything that you could dip into to get certain things done. It don't have to happen all in the same day. But every day that you chisel away at this gets you closer to your grace. An NBA basketball player, LeBron James, Steph Curry, all of the elites, they're not good because they just woke up one morning and say they were good. Yeah, some of that is God-given talent. But think about the amount of hours they spend in the gym putting up jump shots and working on their game. That's why they're elite. They put in the work when everybody else was fucking off and chilling outside of school and hanging out. They was in the gym putting up shots after shot, working on their game, becoming stronger, becoming better. It didn't just happen overnight. What you're seeing now is the fruit of their labor that they've been putting in. Don't never let no one discourage you based on age or race or nothing, that you can't do something that belongs to some sector. One of the best thing about hip-hop, reggae, dancehall music is that it's colorblind. You could be white, be a rapper. You could be white and be a reggae artist. Music is blurring the lines. It's actually one of the most positive things. And one of the things that I hate about music now is that we tell ourselves that it's a young people game. So are you telling me that the people that's supposed to dictate to me at a certain age need to be 18 and 19 that haven't lived any life yet? See, these are all stigmatism that we all subscribe to because society put it out there and we buy into it. You know what I mean? We need to start thinking freely. Be your own man. Be a league of free thinkers. Don't let because somebody tell you that this is the way it's supposed to be, that's the way it gotta be. We don't buy into that. And if that's the way it is now, change it. I'm going to leave by saying this. Dr. Martin Luther King, Minister Louis Farrakhan, Malcolm X, and all the freedom fighters for us to get the liberty that we have now were not favorite. The Black Panthers weren't favorite. They were considered to be public enemy number one. But But based on the stuff that they did, give us liberty to do the stuff that we're doing now. Marcus Garvey, big one. A lot of these people were pioneers in what they did to change the scope of life and change things for us so that we can embrace certain things and we can live a certain way. Everything that they were doing were wrong, but now they're dead, they're heroes. You feel me? So just because they don't give you the green light or tell you that this is what it is and it isn't what it is. Especially for the music business, they keep it as a young people business because that's the people they can rip off the best. $100,000 here, some weed and some ass, and these niggas will sign away their life. And the label will make $10 million and more money off of them, use them. When they're done with them, they get rid of them. But when an artist get to 35 and 40 at a certain age, now he wants certain things for his kids. He got kids going to college. He got certain things. His aspiration is now different. So he's not willing to just sign for the pennies. So the label said, well, fuck them. We don't even need them. We'll just stick to the younger generation. Think about that. Think about why someone age means, because age means wisdom in every other culture, right? Age is wisdom in every other culture. In our culture, when you get a certain age, you don't do it. So if you can't rap no more and you can't sing R&B, what you supposed to do? Retire? It's a narrative, and we buy into some of this shit. I don't even know why we do it. Like it's crazy, but we do. You feel me? Be a free thinker, man. Understand why certain things are the way they are. You know what I mean? You gotta understand what you're dealing with so that you could change it. You gotta understand what you're dealing with so that you can make changes to it. Understand the obstacles and the situations that you're dealing with so then you can make changes. I'm out.